Hi everyone, welcome back to my Colourful Country Life. Today we're going to be diving into the world of colour combinations. You guys asked for it after seeing my journal in my Blending for Beginners videos, and I'm here to deliver. So in today's video I'm going to show you one colour combination from each of the different colour families and show you how this is going to be a great starting point for your colouring journey. But before we jump into it, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell so you never miss any of my colourful content. All right, let's get started. So today I'm showcasing just one colour combination from each of the colour families. Why, you may ask? Because I know you want them all. Well, this was actually a suggestion from a lovely subscriber and I think it's a fabulous idea. So the idea revolves around the colour wheel and the wonderful world of colour theory and colour harmony. By focusing on one combination per colour family, we're going to be able to grasp the fundamentals of how colours work together harmoniously. This is going to help you when choosing colour palettes for your pages, which I know some of you do struggle with, but we will discuss that in more detail a little bit later. Now, I do have a video describing colour theory and colour harmony in more detail, as well as a video showing how I plan my pages and choose my colour palettes. So I will pop links to both of those down in the video description. Now, obviously, this isn't the end all and be all of colour combinations. It's just a stepping stone. So I do have more videos coming, which is going to break down each colour family even more to satisfy everybody's thirst for colour combos. So what that means is after this, I will be filming more colour combinations for you and providing you with a bunch of colour combinations for each colour. So for example, a video of, I'm going to use the same sheet, I think, so probably up to 12 different combinations of just reds, another one with just blue combinations and so forth, and we're going to cover all the colours. So this is going to give you a really good selection to look back on in the future, and I do suggest jotting them down in a journal like I have, so you can keep track of all your favourite combinations. And I've got all mine listed down here in backgrounds, leaves, wood, metals, ocean, skin, hair, face, miscellaneous, and florals. And this is for my Prismacolors. As you start to get used to colour combinations, you're going to begin to be able to put together combinations of your own. So you can still look back at these as starting points like I often do, but then you're going to be able to add and remove colours or take one out and swap it with something else to completely change up your colour combinations. And that will come with time. So I'm going to be aiming to go through this process with all the brands in my conversion chart, which are all the pencil brands that I currently own. So at the end of this whole series, you're going to have a large variety of pencils and pencil combinations to utilize on your pages as needed. Now, don't forget, you can always use my conversion chart to convert any of the combinations that I give you today or in any other of the videos in this series into the other pencil brands as well. And this is up on my website and on the Facebook group for free for you to download. Now, I've also had people ask for videos about colouring specific items such as metals, wood, water, skin. Those videos will be coming in the future as well, and they will be added to my Spotlight on Colour series. So there is a playlist for that. At the moment it contains Spotlight on leaves and also on flowers. I'll try to remember to tag that up above so you can go and check that out. And just a quick note, while I am aiming for a close match to each colour family, there may be a slight deviation. So for example, my orange may include more yellow in the combination, but that's okay though. Today is all about exploring and discovering new options for you to utilize on your colouring pages. Now, before we get into it, let's talk about how with just these 12 colour combinations that I'm going to give you today, you can actually complete an entire page. So picture this, you can finish a whole colouring page using just these combinations alone, and it's going to look harmonious and cohesive at the same time. That's the magic of understanding colour theory and colour harmony. Now, like I mentioned earlier, I do have a video breaking down colour theory and understanding colour choices, which I'll link up above, and I'll also pop into the description box down below too. So if you are interested in delving deeper into the topic, and as well as seeing physical examples of the theory, so you can go and check check that out. Now imagine a serene landscape with cool blues and greens, or a vibrant bouquet of reds, yellows and purples. It's all going to be possible with just the combinations I'm going to be sharing today. Now the worksheet I'm using to demonstrate these colour combinations today, let me know if you want me to make it available to you guys as well, and I can pop it up on my website and also in the Facebook group. Just leave me a comment in the comment section. Links to both the Facebook group and my website are in the video description, as well as my Instagram if you want to check them out too. And now it's time for the fun part. So I'm going to be colouring these combinations on screen so you can all see the magic happening right before your eyes. Now, being left-handed, I am going to colour from right to left to try and avoid as much smudging as possible. And I'm just working on normal copy paper today with a notebook popped underneath for some added cushioning. So first brand of pencils, you'll have noticed from the top of the worksheet, and also likely from the name and thumbnail of the video, I'm going to be starting with Prismacolor pencils. So I have given myself a space to list 7 different pencils in my combinations. And if you've been here a while, you know I do use a lot. So for some I may need extra room, but I'm going to try to fit it on the page somehow. And I'll be showing you the pencils as I go along as well. So I'm just going to add some music to this part. I'll zoom you in and I'll be back shortly to explain how you can put these colour combinations together in order to complete a page. Now, please excuse my glued together pencil here. I placed an order for some replacement Prismas the other day and I must have missed Sunburst Yellow, and I thought I had some spares and I don't. So I have a box where I keep all my small pencils and I glue them together, and I use them when I'm colouring and not filming at the same time, so my pencils don't go to waste and they get all used. So that is why it looks so strange today. Alright guys, here are all of our colour combinations for today. Now before we go though, let's pull out our colour wheel. And I feel like my colour wheel has had a cameo in nearly all of my videos lately after spending years shoved in the corner of a cupboard. Let me briefly just go through ways in which you could use these particular colour combinations to create a colour palette for your page. So firstly, you could colour a monochromatic page. Now, if you take the red combination, for example, you could add and remove to this combo for a one color challenge. So you could add black for some darker sections, or you could remove the black raspberry and add in a carmine red and a blush pink to lighten the combo. And you could lighten it further with adding deco peach or even white, and possibly remove more of the darker tones. And that's how you can create a monochromatic page. So you could also use the first 4 combinations here or any other combinations that are next to each other on the color wheel to create an analogous palette. So using those first 4 color combos will give you quite a limited palette look to your page. And now we've got complementary colors. If we just look here at the red, so complementary colors are those directly across on the color wheel. So you could just use red and green to create your page. Like my last page in Mythic World, 1 second and I'll show you. So this double page here that I coloured in Mythic World is basically just reds and greens. There is some gold and some black, which are neutral tones. But the red and green, they're complementary colours, and this whole page is just those 2 colours basically. You also have a split complementary, which is utilising the colours which are adjacent to the complementary colour. So in this case, we'd be using red, yellow green and blue green. So we've got red, yellow green and blue green to create your page. We then have triadic, which means using 3 colours which are equally spaced on the colour wheel. So for example, we've got red, yellow and blue. Now this is a method that I used on my latest Rita Berman page, which I will show you in a second. So both of these pages, the Rita Berman and the Mythic World, were both coloured using Prismacolor pencils. They both have colour alongs up on the channel as well. And for this page here, I used a yellow orange, a blue green and a red violet to create this page. Okay, and lastly, we have tetradic, which is 2 sets of complementary colours. So 2 sets of colours that are the opposite to each other on the colour wheel. So red and green and maybe violet and yellow. So we've got red, green, violet and yellow, and you could put them 4 together and have a full colouring page. So that is it for today's video, guys. Remember, this is just the beginning. We will be diving even deeper into the world of colour combinations in future videos, so stay tuned. I would love to know if anyone colours a page using just these colour combos from today's video and any of the colour schemes we have just run through. If you do, please tag me over on Instagram or on Facebook, as I'd love to see all the creations when it's put into practice. Also, just a reminder that I also have a video showing my blending technique if anyone is looking to delve into that more as well. I will link that in the description box, as well as any other videos I mentioned today too. So if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think in the comments section, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks for joining me today, and until next time, keep colouring. Bye for now.